Hey guys, Restmaster here, and we are on day 12, the final day of my 12 days or 12 games of Christmas, where I'm counting the 12 days before Christmas Day. It is Christmas Eve, so Merry Christmas Eve. And yeah, sorry that I didn't get a video out yesterday. I just didn't feel like it at the time, editing so late. Because I did record the other game that was here, The Cats Hidden in Christmas, but the way that it recorded, it didn't have like music. It just had like, apparently it was on the timed version, so like it was like timing me with just a ticking sound the entire time. And then when I only had one cat left, I couldn't find it, and I accidentally pressed escape, and when you do that, it completely resets the level. So it just annoyed me so much, I just didn't feel like uploading it anymore. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching this little series if you watched it. I mean, I don't really care too much because this is more just for me to make something on YouTube rather than to actually like get views or whatever. But if you're watching this, thank you. Uh, yeah. Final day, final spin. Let's see what we get. Alrighty, so we have At Winter's End. So let's go to the Steam page. Alrighty, here we are with At Winter's End. It's a cozy narrative dice rolling RPG about a 12-year-old Noelle growing up in a forest of spirits, explore the forest, and complete quests while rolling dice to see how Noelle responds to the challenges they face. It's got very positive reviews from November 1st, 2023. Developed by Slandercast Studio, published by Weston Game Lab. Yeah. Play as Noelle, a 12-year-old child who's grown up exploring the lakes and woods surrounding their home. These are no ordinary woods, however, and in these woods, Noelle has befriended the spirits of the woods. The wind, lake, and stone are just a few of their best friends. Stone, the oldest spirit of nature, told them once that nature only appears to the youngest humans, and that one day they'll no longer be able to see nature the same way. 13 years is all they get with these friends. Every winter, it's Stone's job to explain to Winter that the season is over and it's time to leave. But this year, Stone is sick, lost its voice, so Noelle is tasked with speaking to Winter just 1 week's time. Cozy interactive narrative, charming cast of forest spirits, explore the forests of Noelle's childhood, roll dice and make decisions to help the spirits of the forest prepare for spring, customize and upgrade your dice to prepare for Noelle's final encounter with the spirit of winter. So yeah, it's a free game, so let's just get into it. Alrighty, so here we are with the game. At Winter's End. I don't have any progress, so I don't know why it talks about progress. Every winter gives way to spring eventually. To most people, this is a passive event, something that happens thanks to the positions of hemispheres and stars. Can I tell you a secret? I know the reason why winter ends. It's because the wind told me. I was 8 when I learned that the winter could feel and think, and I was 12 when their story begins, on the verge of having to say goodbye. Oh, here we are. My parents had me keep old pairs of shoes in the back porch. Dad said they were better suited for exploring than the ones I wore to school. Once when I was 6, I burned my hand trying to hide a rock among the charcoal. After that, I had a habit of holding my hand close to the grill to check for heat before touching it. I see. My old bug net and storage container, I would take those everywhere and leave them all over the forest. When I was out bug catching, wind would whistle itself through my net. Is this wind, I assume? Hello, Noelle. Long time no see. Wind was always very kind to me, but teased me in the way that I'd seen my friends' older siblings tease them. It's always wanted in on others' business. You've been gone a long while, huh? Something going on? You've been away, so I have a feeling something might have happened. I'm fine. Hey, look, it's us. I'm fine, Wind, but thanks for asking. Well, Noelle, since it's been a minute, I've been cooking up some new questions to ask you. You know, one of those hard ones. You like those, yeah? Yeah, what is it? Here it goes. At the end of a long, challenging day, what about the day makes it satisfying to you? Come on, whip out those dice of yours. I want to see what you have to say. Noelle has a hard time deciding what to say sometimes. Luckily, they have these useful dice to help them out. To make a choice, you'll need to roll the indicated symbols on your dice. The dice use 3 symbols: wisdom, creativity, and empathy. Hover over a die to see its faces. Press to roll dice. Select the dice to reroll or accept roll. You get 1 chance to reroll. Select 1 or more that you wish to reroll. Then reroll. You can accept your roll without rerolling if you choose. Based on what you rolled, certain options are now available to you. If you fail to meet any requirements, one will be chosen for you. It's important for me that I tried something new. If I didn't try something new, then it couldn't have been that hard of a day, could it? Interesting. I wonder if that stays true when you're not choosing something to do new yourself. What if the world chooses for you, I mean? Thank you for indulging me, Noelle. I always enjoy your company and perspective. Now that I've had fun, Stone wanted me to ask you to go visit it. Or Moss did, rather. You'll see what I mean when you get there. Surely it hasn't been so long you've forgotten it's to the northeast of here, yes? Wonder if my question made you grow or not. I know those dice of yours grow alongside your heart and mind. Sometimes. Damn, you really talk. Something tells me they'll be a valuable asset to you in the coming days. Well, I suppose that's just a hunch. With a whoosh and a whistle, Blinn blew away. You just got a new die face. Noelle's dice are special, and they can be customized and upgraded by replacing their faces growing alongside Noelle throughout the journey. You see the face you got here. Your dice are shown here. Customize your dice, you can improve your chances. Select any of these spaces to place a new face. Once you're happy, yada yada yada. You can always view your dice by clicking on the backpack icon. You can only customize your dice when you receive a new face. A bird feeder Mom hung up for the hummingbirds. It was rarely full thanks to the hummingbirds' big appetites. Is that a capybara? Mrs. Capybara loves gardening even more than Mom. Her beds always had such a beautiful blend of flowers. Capybara had these toys for as long as I've been visiting the forests, all except the teddy bear. I gave it to her around my 10th birthday since Rat loved it so much. He was so interested that human toys made it look like animals. Rat? Rat, please! Mrs. Capybara, is everything okay? Where could he have gone off to? She didn't seem to hear me, though it might have been best if I went and checked with Stone and Moss first. Mrs. Capybara once told me it'd be an invasion of privacy to look in the birdhouse in case a bird was nesting there, but it was never full. I always wonder what kind of bird might take up residency there. How do I know which where to go? That's a big-ass turtle. Sometimes I see small brown bunny hopping through the grass around here. She always froze when she saw me and ran away when I got too close. I just wanted to be friends. Noelle, it's been some time since I've seen you around here. Hi, Lake. It was unusually cold, so I was home for some time. School was also really busy. Ah, you've mentioned school before. It's how they teach the small humans, right? That's right. When it's not so cold, I can do my homework here and show you. Look at his face. I think that would be nice. I'm always curious about what happens in school. You humans are so peculiar. But enough about my curiosities. How have you been to see the others? I believe you've been missed around here. I'll make sure to visit everyone today then. Goodbye, Lake. Goodbye, Noelle. Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad. Well, hang on a minute. I want to see what the other direction was then. Or do I just pop out at that bottom area of what I just saw? Like, what's this pathway? Stone and Moss helped me make this fishing rod. I never caught anything with it, but I suspected that wasn't the point of sitting together by the stream. Or something like that.
Noelle.
Hi, Olive. Hi, Sienna. The two youngest frogs were always full of energy, looking for fun. They were some of my most consistent playmates in the forest.
We're looking for a third option.
Opinion.
Which one of us is better at hiding?
I'm not sure. Never had to find either of you before.
How about we play hide and seek? You can tell us who's better. We can look around for good spots today. And then you can come and find us tomorrow.
I'll look forward to seeing these hiding spots of yours then. Cute. Do we pop out the same spot? Oh no, these are... Jesus, there are so many pathways. When I was 8, I tried talking to the pebbles like I did Stone. It was really sad when they wouldn't respond. Stone confronted me and comforted me and explained that that though they don't talk, they're part of it, more or less. I like to think of them as little children. Moss sat on Stone, looking down at it with concern. Oh, that's Moss.
Hello, Noelle.
Something wrong? The way Wind was speaking makes me think something's wrong.
If only it were not so. Yes, something is wrong. My dear Stone is very sick. As you can see, it's having trouble speaking as well. It's been difficult a few days since you've been gone. And of course, this happened just before Stone was set to talk to Winter. This was an event I've heard of but never seen. The Stone would travel uphill, speak to Winter itself to let it know that the season had ended. It's been Stone's job for some time now. Longer than humans can describe, so Moss told me. Should we be worried? I mean, if Winter doesn't leave, then... This is not ending. Isn't something we can allow, really? This isn't an easy ask, Noelle, but... Could you be the one who speak to Winter this year? Stone was certain it should be you.
Why? Sorry, I just don't know if I could. Why not you or Lake? Someone older. Any of you, really. Stone opened his mouth with clear intention to speak, but couldn't.
Please, dear, rest. I say what you said to me.
Let Noelle tell Winter why it can't be us forever. Noelle will know. Always cryptic, this one. Sorry for that, Noelle. If you say so, I'll try my best. Excellent. Oh, I don't remember her voice. Stone! Moss! Are you here? From between the trees emerges Mrs. Capybara, a mother figure for the lost animals of the forest. It wasn't like her to look so worried. Ah, Noelle, you're here too. You could help.
Mrs. Capybara, please calm yourself. We can help. Yes, yes, but what exactly is the problem?
It's my dear rat, the newest member of my family. We had a bit of a fight and he ran off.
I can help look. I know all the hiding spots.
Thank you, Noelle. I'm so glad I can count on you. I'll be back in my hollow just west of here, just in case he comes back. It would be best to look around, to see if any others have seen him. He can't have gotten far. Damn, there's so many pathways. It's wind. And a frog. Honeydew is one of the forest frogs. Didn't talk much, but liked to sunbathe on the stump. I take it you've discovered Stone and Moss's situation. I have, but I'm really worried about Rat. Mrs. Capybara says he ran off, but can't find him. You haven't seen him, have you? You always seem to know what's going on. I appreciate that you think that, but no. I didn't even know he was missing. If I hear anything, I'll be sure to let you know, Noelle. Still haven't heard anything, so sorry. Just making sure. Mr. Bean was a stuffed animal's name. I left him here as a small reminder not to venture too often in the forest when I was small. When I got older, he sat there peacefully in the grass, ever a watchful eye. This is a fun, cute little game. With all the different voices that I'm not going to remember what I'm doing. Is that a sheep? What, you meadow or something? Flower was fiddling away with its floral designs as per usual. Flower, can I ask you something? Oh, hi, Noelle. I didn't see you there. Is everything okay? Have you seen Rat anywhere? Capybara can't find him. She's pretty worried. Oh, dear. No, I haven't. I've been quite preoccupied, as you could probably tell. So he hasn't been up this way, then. Thanks for your help. Of course. Now, do I like the look of these snowdrops here? Why are you asking us? We first found this spot when Mom brought me and Dad here to watch a comet pass by. Kept the blanket here for nights so I could convince myself to come stargaze. Hill had always been the best view. I could sit and look down at the trees for hours, aided by my trusted binoculars. Best thing I ever saw was a woodpecker jabbing a hole into a tree. You have a lot of hair. I'm jealous of all the hair this character has. Okay, so all these different pathways end up looping around. Wait, did I see something? Did I see something? What is this? There was a small bottle of herbs and plants by Stone and Moss. Looked like someone had gathered a fresh supply. Maybe it was medicine for Stone's sickness. Okay. Just making sure I didn't miss something. Pond of this rubber duck since before I started coming to the forest. Sometimes it would play the ruler of our sandcastles, high atop its mighty throne, but mostly just float alongside Pond. So you Lake's child or something?
Hi. So, I found Rat. Or rather, he found me. We talked a bit about his frustration with not getting to see the human city. I, agreed. Since I can't see much of anything from the pond. I guess he sort of looks up to me now, a bit. But we were talking just now and he got quiet. Can you try talking with him, Noelle?
Pond and I had built this the day before. It was always a challenge keeping it sturdy with the water Pond would splash onto the shore. So where is this rat? Oh. Rat sat at the edge of the pond looking out on the water, noticed my approach and sighed. What do you want, Noelle? Mrs. Capybara asked me to look for you. Everyone's worried. Whatever. Not like she cares about me. Won't even let me go visit human places. I see. Yep. That's why I'm here now. I'm not happy, though. Like I thought I'd be, running away and all. You want to go back, maybe? No, definitely not. I mean, I wouldn't know how, even if I wanted to, and I don't. Definitely not. Rat wore a distinct expression on his face and wondered why rats had a reputation for dishonesty when this one couldn't tell a lie for anything. No kidding. You know, I've fought with my parents before. Most kids do, I think. Lots of kids at school at least talk about it. I don't know if that's the same. I mean, it might not be exactly, but I get wanting to do something and having an adult tell you no. Not fun. I think of it like the adults usually want to keep you safe or something. It's not fun, but it's safe. Being a kid is hard. Yeah. Rat looked out into the water again, this time with more intention. Maybe I'll head back if Mrs. Capybara is worried. She definitely does care about me being safe. I think that's a good idea. Thanks for the advice, Noel. I'll see you back at the Hollow, maybe. Rat walked off. Oh, Rat did walk off. Dragonfly stared at me for a few seconds before zipping off into the reeds. We're back. I heard that Rat is home safe and sound thanks to you. You're such a busybody, Noel. You were scurrying all over the place to find them. I could hear all of it. You really do hear everything, don't you, Wind? What amazing ears you have. All the better to guide you with. Now that everything's settled, I shall be off for today, but I'm sure I'll see you again tomorrow. Likely with some new questions to ask. And I'll see you tomorrow with some new answers. Can I go in my home? Nope, I wasn't the sort of kid to go back inside before Mom's dinner bell rang. Well, I guess we'll go talk to Mrs. Capybara about Rat. Hey, thanks for talking to me earlier, and about your parents and stuff. I came back and apologized to Miss Capybara, and she said she was sorry too. And maybe she and I'll get to go see some human stuff together sometime. At a safe distance, of course. Oh, Noel. Rat came back and he tells me you had a lot to do with that, so thank you. He came back and said, I know you just want me safe. I'm sorry for making such a fuss. And I said, thank you for understanding. I'm sorry for worrying too much. It's really quite mature of him. Whatever you said must have really worked, Noel. You always have been very smart, haven't you? Well, I'm very happy everything turned out okay. There's the damn bell. In the distance, my mom's dinner bell rang. I should be heading home. Have a nice rest of your day, Miss Capybara. Come back and visit soon, Noel. It's always wonderful to see you. I don't know how long this game is supposed to be. And I especially don't think I'm going to remember all these voices that I do. Going home, the thought of being responsible for ending winter weighed on me. But I was resolved to grow in the ways I could before that moment would come. Why is it called at winter's end? Because it's the end of winter. Spring's supposed to show up. Got it. I was like, this doesn't have to do with winter. No, it's the end of winter. Why'd our barbecue thing got moved? That's not something about Dad's shoes. Patch of grass at the base of the grill was uneven with the rest of the yard. Dad always complained about the darn thing was in the way of his lawnmower. Didn't stop him from enjoying his grill though. Let's go this way. She's not here. Hi, Noel. Thanks for talking to me yesterday. You're welcome. I'm just glad you're safe now. Any news on when you and Miss Capybara are going on your field trip? Soon, but she's still reluctant to go. Which reminds me, if you're looking for her, she's off visiting. Fewer fireflies in the jars. The cold of the winter months meant there were fewer out and about. Kids would have to wait for summer for the larvae to mature. Oh, I really wanted to thank you for your help with Rat yesterday.
I didn't really do anything at all. Noel's the one that convinced him to come back, of course.
Even if you talked in passing, I think everyone who said something to Rat had a hand in helping him. But yes, Noel really is a special child. I was so glad with the help yesterday.
And speak of the human, hi Noel. We were just discussing your heroism yesterday.
Oh, there's no need for that. So modest, the both of you. I should really try to think of a way to repay your kindness.
Have you seen Flower today, Noel? They passed by briefly, muttering something about being worried. Not that Flower worrying's unusual, but still. Something seemed worse today than the other days.
Thank you, too, for helping with Rat yesterday, Noel. Oh god, what was Flower's voice? Flower once told me that it preferred the hill, not just for the view, but also the solitude. Being an anxious spirit, it preferred to be alone. Oh dear, oh. Oh, you're like British. Oh dear, oh. Today seemed no different. I arrived, Flower was worrying itself to death. Hi, Flower, how? Sorry, Noel, I have to run, bye. And off it went. Nerves are typical, but usually open to talking about it. Worried, I followed it around the forest. Here should be some Camasias, no violets. Camasias won't bloom until late. So much to do, so many places to check. Flower left towards Stone's glade.
Flower seems so caught up in pleasing us, it hasn't even noticed we're here.
Isn't that strange, dear? Or maybe it's normal since it's Flower. Oh, how I miss when you could talk, Stone. I hope you're well soon. What would Stone want? If I were ill, what would I want to come see spring? See come spring. Ah, I can't spend this much time in each little spot. I have to go check my lake. Damn. The sheep gets around. You're not lake, though. You're pond. I really wanted to thank your help with the rat. You know, he really looks up to you. Without you, Noel wouldn't have been able to find him. So thank you.
No, I really didn't do much. We spoke for a little was all.
You water spirits are so similar. You know, Lake said the same thing. Would you take kindly to another toy for your games with Noel? I'm getting to have too many by my tree. It's been getting hard to walk some days.
If it's no trouble at all to bring them over, I'd definitely appreciate it.
Ooh, hello.
Oh, Narts. I never thought you'd find this spot. But tomorrow, you're not ready for my hiding spot tomorrow.
We'll see about that, Sienna. Better luck next time. What flowers look good next to a body of water? Let's see. Ligularias, maybe? I don't know.
Hey, Flower, I'm right here.
No, the yellow would clash with the trees. Still, Flower was off in its own little world.
Ugh. Noel, can you help me get Flower's attention? I'm kinda shout, you know. You should too. Hey! Flower!
Flower, talk to us.
Huh?
Oh, hi, Lake. Hi, Noel. How long have you both been there?
Since you got here, You seem stressed out. Is everything okay?
No, you've got it all wrong. I'm just planning for spring's arrival, that's all. Nothing to worry about, just a lot of work, lots to think about, that sort of thing. Okay, maybe I'm the teensy bit overwhelmed, but it's nothing I can't handle.
Liar. You tell us about everything you'll have to do. We talk it through step by step. Maybe we can come up with a plan.
Between you, me, and Noelle, I bet we can find a solution, Flower.
I'd be happy to talk it through. Well, they're all really wonderful locations in the forest. Right now I have to make sure the right plants are planted in the right places. After that, I have to check on each plant individually to make sure they're all good and healthy. Once I've checked their health,
Responsibilities. My head's been looking at Lake's face. I could tell it was lost too.
I have to do all that before spring comes in 4 days, and once spring starts...
We could talk about spring later. Let's tackle the next few days first.
Is there any way we can make easier? I know it's all important, but still.
No, it's all important. Spring's counting on me. If I cut corners, then it'll be my fault if the season's bad.
But Flower, it'll basically be impossible to finish all of it. No one likes doing it, but you need to make decisions about what can't be done. When I was small, barely more than a puddle, I had to cultivate every little life that I could support. I wanted it all, frogs, fish, lily pads, cattails, but it just wasn't possible. It was hard to accept that. You're not small, Flower, you're older than me. I don't mean to talk down to you, but you should learn to make decisions like that.
You're older than the lake?
Ah, no, please don't be worried about giving me advice, Lake. I really appreciate it. Making a list to figure out what I can accomplish. You both give me a lot to think about, thank you. I'm going back to the hill, Noelle. Could you come visit me later today? Help me think about this a little bit more.
I'll be there. Waddled his way back to the hill. Thank you for chiming in with Flower Lake. I think what you said really helped.
Oh, don't mention it. You're the one who kicked off the good advice. I just followed your lead. Flower can be a bit of a handful. A sweet, loving handful, but a handful nonetheless. One time, Flower asked me like 15 times if it was okay to do it. If it was okay for her to do some planting on my bench. Do some planting on my beach. Yes, I said, but it was still worried. It's kind of a funny story, but also kind of not. Anyways, all that is to say that you should be patient, but you always are, Noelle. Take care, I'm rooting for you, pal.
Noelle, thank you for coming. I really didn't know what to do earlier. There was so much that it felt impossible to even get some of it. But what Lake said really made me accept that I can't do it all. I need to make some decisions targeting what I think is important. Spring has a lot riding on me and my flowers. It's supposed to be this hugely pretty season with lots of colors, and that's my job. Of course, that's what I love about it. I am Flower, after all. But it's a lot to live up to. I make the season beautiful, and the season that everyone's looking forward to. What if I mess up? Trying to learn not to worry about it. If I try my hardest, I can be proud of it. That's what I've learned today. But I can't think of a good approach. There's still so much to do, and it all feels important.
Man, the characters talk a lot. Flower, do you have a favorite place in the forest?
Do you even have to ask? It's the top of my hill, of course.
So what if you spend your time making the hill really special? Something personal. You can make it Flowers Hill.
But what about the rest of the forest?
No one will be upset if you choose to make one spot really beautiful. especially since that place is so personal to you. Instead of making something people expect, it would be nice to surprise them with something even better than they expected.
Do you really think so? That it could be better than what they expected? Okay, I'll do it. I'll work on the hill until spring comes, and then show everyone my hard work.
Dinner bell rang in the distance. That's my cue to head back. I'll see you later, Flower. I'm glad you're feeling better about everything.
See you tomorrow, Noelle. Thank you for spending time with me today. Tomorrow, it's back to work for me.
This British accent keeps fluctuating.
I've heard you've been quite the busy bee chasing after Flower. I take it you were able to help with its spring fretting? It looked much better when it passed through here.
I think so. Lake also helped give some good advice.
That's always good to hear. I shall stop taking up your time and let you get to your dinner then. I heard the bell chime on the wind. Till tomorrow.
Such a nosy thing.
You're a good friend for helping out Flower. Might not get the chance to say it today with all the hullabaloo, but it appreciates you. I know it.
Well, thanks, Turtle Dude. You're probably my favorite voice to do.
Noelle, what sort of things do big humans do with their time?
Well, we have these things called jobs. I guess you all have jobs too, but humans get paid for them.
Paid? What does that mean?
Well, humans have this thing called money, you see, and, it might be easier to explain once you miss capybara visiting places.
Then I can't wait.
I just yawned. That was amazing. I've never seen myself yawn before. That was cute. As excited I was for dinner, even more excited to see what this Flower had in store for spring. Hope that I would have the opportunity to tell it. Good job. Grill keeps moving. Castle collapsed due to an amorphous amount of sand. Mighty royal history lost to time.
Noah, have you thought much about what getting older might be like?
I've thought about it a lot, mostly about getting taller though. What do you ask?
It's nothing. Don't worry about it too much.
I feel like you're lying to me, but okay. Anything to say, Stone?
Ah, dear, it's time for your medicine.
I don't remember what your voice sounds like. Mouse muddled together some of the herbs, slowly opened its mouth, and ate what Mouse offered. Chewed very slowly what looked like a painful swallow.
That's it, dear. Take as much time as you need.
Stone nodded slowly.
We'll go one step at a time. You'll be better soon.
I don't even know what's... like, where is Stone's face? I can't even tell what I'm looking at. Who the hell are you? The crossroads between lake and hill sat a bird wearing a hat. I didn't know birds had brows until I saw this one was so clearly furrowed.
Hey, kid. Hey, yeah, you. Come here, I have questions.
Have we met before? You don't look familiar.
Ah, good, you can understand me. Not all humans can manage that. You're a special one, aren't you? I just got back here from some islands down south. Beautiful like you wouldn't believe. I've had the time of my life. And now I'm back here in time for spring. Ready to keep the party going and looking around, and I'm not just seeing the season. Matter of fact, I'm looking around and it's looking a lot like...
Like it's still winter?
Exactly that, you read my mind. I can tell you smell right from the first look.
It's because it is still winter, I mean. I can see an expression between disappointment and surprise flash to the bird's eyes.
That's unfortunate. And here I was thinking I'd get to keep those good summer days rolling. Well, it's no use moping. Have to find myself a place to live.
Oh, you're the sort of bird to build a nest. There's more of that brain than yours. You're sharp. I just don't have the best idea of what's the place to be around here. I can think of someone to ask. I just know about everyone. Let's see. I would ask Lake personally. And it agrees. Oh, I could introduce you to Lake. I bet it has a lot of interesting thoughts on where to live, since it's the spirit of its home and all. It sounds swell. Which way might that be? Just west of here. Yeah, west. I'll meet you there, kid. Bird took off for the lake. Hey, Rat, what are you up to? I know, well. I'm admiring Flower's work. And the view from up here can often help me settle down. I don't know if you heard, but Ms. Capybara is finally putting our human trip. I think I'm getting on her nerves a little with how excited. Sure, she doesn't mind you getting excited. I think the trip has her on edge and all. I know, so I figured I'd get out of her for a letter to her planning. View up here is nice, isn't it? Very peaceful. And the breeze makes it even more calming. Hi, Noelle. I'm hard at work on the hill. A little worried about all these beautiful flowers on the ground might distract from the view, but oh well. Me trying on a bit of carefree attitude for size. I'm glad things be going well, no flower. It's part of thanks to you, of course. Now where's to plant my snowdrops? There y'all are. Hey kid, can you introduce me? New to the forest and all, I just want to make a good impression. Hey Lake, are you busy?
Oh no, not at all. Can I help you with something?
This bird here just moved to the forest and looking for somewhere to live. Any advice? It's nice to meet you. Your waters are impressively clean here.
Oh, thank you. I try my best to keep them clean. As for where to live, well, I'm biased, but living by water is my favorite. Nothing quite like a cool breeze running in off the lakefront, especially in the summer.
Right here with you, pal. I felt the same way when I was down south for the winter. I appreciate the advice. Thanks, Lake. Bird turned me with curiosity in its eyes. Noelle, would you mind showing me where you live? I'm curious to see it. How's the bird finna just follow me? What are you up to, Miss Capybara? You look deep in thought. Oh, just a little planning. Trying to find a good spot for Rat and me to go see humans. That's exciting. I'm sure Rat's happy. Very. We're planning for tomorrow and he has not stopped talking about it all day. I'm rather nervous about the whole thing. Not always had the best experience with humans. I don't want anything to happen. Sorry, what happened if you don't mind me asking? I lived in a zoo before I came to the forest is all. Oh. They're just old pains. Nothing for you to worry about, dear. I see. So you lived in a zoo. Meanwhile, now we're in like the 100-acre woods. So you humans live in these houses, yeah? Yeah, they're sort of like nests for people. Well, what makes your house better than other houses? Must be some reason you live here, yeah? Well, I didn't choose this house. My parents did. They wanted to be close to work, so we're here. That could be something to think about for you if you're close to the things you need, I mean. That makes sense. I'm sure you're used to keeping the things rolling. Good times rolling. I didn't even thought about practical things. I'm on the verge of a decision here, but I want to do one last look around the forest first. Now might be the time for one of my classic flyovers. Get a real lay of the land. You do the bit and on and meet up with me when it's through. Appreciate the company. It's not time for dinner, is it? No. I might be calling it soon on this episode. I don't want it to be too long.
Noel, have you thought much about what getting older might be like?
We've talked about this. Because I called you suspicious. Anything to say? Nope. I don't know what I'm doing. Thankfully, there's not that many places to go. They all kind of circle around.
He seems really interesting, Bird does. He's got so much more traveling experience than anyone, it seems.
Yeah, he seems like he's been all over.
But he's got some real interesting stories to tell.
Sounds like Sounds like he'll be excited to share them. Hey,
Found me again. You're so good at this. But I bet you found Olive just as easy, which is good for me. Now to find my spot for tomorrow.
you know, I haven't found that other frog like once. I've only found you. Bird had a stern look on its face, staring off to the water under the hollow log. Well, I've taken quite a liking to you today. Thank you for all your help. But it really seems there's just too many good options. I could live by the lake, the pond, here by the stream. It's hard to choose. I just don't have the faintest idea where I'd build my nest. You have any last words of advice? Anything to narrow it down? It could just be that you don't like the foliage by some tree. Just something. Good, that's the one I wanted to pick. You know, I just don't think you can go wrong with the forest. Everyone's so nice. They'll all pitch in to make sure whatever you feel like is home. You talk so highly of the spirits and animals here. Makes me want to get right in the nest making. Alright, I think I've made up my mind. Landed on living by lake. Suppose it'll remind me of my beachside days, even if the breeze will lack the salt. That's awesome. I'll come visit tomorrow. The distance dinner bell rang. Cue to head home. Take care. See you around, kiddo. I think it started off with like a New York accent. It's like morphed into like Australia, New York. So, what did you think of our new neighbor? I like him a lot. Done a lot of traveling. Probably get along well. Should be settling into his new home now if you like to talk to him. I imagine he's exhausted from searching for a home, then he has to build a nest too. I'll meet him with another day with a housewarming gift. You know, once he has a house. Better get going. Dinner's ready. Don't want to keep mom and dad waiting. Till tomorrow. What a cute game. I was thankful I already lived in a home I loved. Didn't have to move anytime soon. It's raining. I think we'll make my last rounds and then call it after this. I thought of a question, or rather borrowed one. It's different than the usual ones. There's a right answer this time. What weighs more, a pound of bricks or a pound of feathers? I thought about simplicity, how wind wasn't one for straightforward. After a long moment, the answer revealed itself. It's a trick question. They both weigh a pound, so they're the same. You saw right through me, Noel, even more than usual. My heart swelled with pride. If you're here looking for Capybara, she and Rat stepped out. I believe they finally took a trip to the human place. Well, I'll have to stop by later then and ask how it went. If you're looking for something to do, Lake is quite worried today. Perhaps a discussion with you will do some good. Lake looking worried? Why? Does he not want Rat to live nearby? Bird to live nearby? Beneath the water's surface, I could see Lake kicking his feet.
Noelle, just the person I wanted to see. Flower told me how much you helped her the other day, and I was hoping we could talk. Spring's just around the corner, don't need to tell you that. Warmer months, especially lately, make me feel worried about Pond.
Doesn't Pond usually like spring? What's there to worry about?
Normally, yes, but it's been so warm the past few years that things have been strange. You met Bird. You said down south it's hotter than it's ever been. That's scary for all sorts of reasons, but the kinds of water that Pond and I embody are specifically affected. More heat means more ice running down the mountains, which means more water for us. I won't bore you with details, but for me, all that won't matter. I'm pretty big already. It's a different story for Pond. It's gonna have to grow up fast, and I'm worried at least. I know growing too quickly would stress me out.
Sounds hard. I didn't know spirits had to worry about growing up too.
That's why I want your help. I don't really know what to do. Like, what's the best way to help Pond, you know?
Usually I don't like talking fast for characters, especially not a turtle, but like kind of have to move along here. Since you can't leave the lake and Pond can't leave the pond, what if I just delivered something for you? Like a gift, something you made that conveys what you say.
I like that idea, but I'm not creative. I don't have any ideas. Could definitely want to try. You have any ideas?
I'm afraid not right now.
You could track down Flower and ask for her advice. It's a thoughtful spirit. I bet it could help. I remember this one time it told me about why it picked all the flowers for the lakeside last spring. I was inspired.
Yes, I'll go looking.
Thanks, Noelle. While I'm waiting, I'll think a bit more about what you say. Exactly, I want to say.
How's your new homecoming?
I really like being next to the water. The cold breeze rolling off the lake really does it for me, even in the winter. And I bet you it'll be even... Bleh. And I bet you it'll be even better one for summer.
You know, I got all kinds of trinkets at home you could decorate it with if I could show you sometime.
You know what, kid? I think I'll take you up on that offer. Let me get myself sorted out and you can help decorate. Deal?
Deal. Doing my rounds. Can't believe I've only seen the orange frog so far and not the other one. Flower, are you busy? Hi, Noelle. Still working on spring preparations, but I'm not so busy to skip out and talking to you. What can I do? Lake's a bit worried about how Pond might be feeling, so it'll be growing a lot this year. Lake's wondering if you have any advice on something nice Pond might like to help out. It's very thoughtful. I'm honored Lake would think of me. Lake's good with words, as I consider poetry. Good with words, poetry. It's a natural fit. It's a great idea. I'll ask. Thanks.
Goodness, with this rain we made it to ask Gwen to fetch more medicine.
Sure, if Wynn won't mind, all it wants is for you to get better as well. I can talk to Wynn if you want. Ah, Noelle, no child, that's alright. Wind often stops by the evening anyways. It's been great help caring for Stone, so don't worry about us.
All this rain today. Guess I'm gonna get a little bigger, huh? Haha. Just like, well, I guess I'm gonna get bigger. Oh well.
As if you don't care when you obviously do.
You're back. With a good idea from Flower, I hope.
Flower suggests you make a poem for Pond. It seems you're good with words, so you should be good at it.
Good with words, am I? Do you think I am?
I think you're better than a lot of people I know. Spirits, too. It's worth a try. You might be better than you think you are.
Okay. How about we start like this?
Sat talked a few times, starting from what Lake wanted to say, trying to keep a rhythm, a rhyme scheme I learned in school. A-B-A-B-A. Eventually, Lake said it aloud and we knew it was perfect.
I think that's it.
I agree. Flower was right. You are good at this.
I hate to ask more of you, Noel, but can you deliver the poem?
Of course. You worked so hard. I feel like I have to. Not in a bad way. I mean, I want to.
Thank you, Noel. See you later.
See you later. As I approached Pond, I could hear it talking to itself. Words didn't come clearly. They were said in a troubled voice.
Rain. Have to go already. So used to being.
Pond, hi, I have a poem for you if you time to listen.
Oh, Noel. Okay, if you want to.
Did my best to stand like Lake and readied my voice to be like its.
I know hardship from being small. Too common for the future to arrive then. Can I know who I'll be come fall? If not, please someone say when. We'll find a way, I promise, so say all.
I felt proud for saying it like Lake did. Intonation, rhythm, and all.
Interesting. Can I ask why you wanted to perform this for me? Feels a bit like you've read my mind, to be honest.
Lake wrote it for you. It wanted to show you that it knows what it's like to be about to grow like you are.
I see. It did a good job with the poem, I mean. Has Lake told you about how hot it's going to be this year? And how we'll grow when ice melts and flows down into us?
I nodded.
That's it, really. You get the gist. I'm growing up. It sucks. It's just, I've been Pond for so long, and what will I be? Another lake? It's just scary. You can be so comfortably one thing for so long that you're just used to it. Like that's all that you are and all you'll be. Even when it's inevitable, you know it's inevitable for that to change is scary. I keep trying to find another word for it, but that's just it, scary. Funny that it's the only word I could think of.
I wanted to say something, find a way to be reassuring, but it can be hard to find the words in face of vulnerability. Still, I tried. I like how my voices for people have changed, but especially Pond, because I can't do that high-pitched voice so easily. But it helps that it's growing up, so the voice will change eventually anyways. Something my mom once told me when I was worried about starting middle school was, if I could do it, so can you. And that kind of thing really helped me. Like, if you think about it, all sorts of people have faced whatever I'm going through. All sorts of spirits have faced whatever you're going through. And if they could do it, so can you, Pond. I'm sure of it. Pond thought about it for a moment and spoke again.
I think that makes sense. I guess it's kind of hard to believe it when everyone is so different, even Lake and I.
What if we think of the average person or the average spirit, take all their experiences, mash them together? Wouldn't that combination be able to tackle what you're going through? I think so, at least.
I don't know if I get it exactly, but I think that makes sense to me.
Definitely hard, definitely scary, but I think everyone in the forest will understand why you're worried.
Noel, thank you for coming by and your advice. It means a lot that you take the time. I know you're busy.
You're my friend. I know you do the same.
Can you thank Lake for me too? It couldn't be here, but it wanted something. It wanted someone to be here for me, and so it's you, yeah? Tell it that there's no one I'd rather be downstream of. And of course that I loved the poem.
I will. Thanks, Pond. Take care, Pond.
Thanks, Noel. I'll see you around.
Alrighty then. I think we're gonna go talk to Lake and call it here. I'm back.
That's great. What did Pond say?
Described to Lake what happened between me and Pond. It's listened intently, occasionally chiming in with a mm-hmm and a nod.
I'm glad the poem helped and that Pond was able to open up. It's worrying to hear Pond is so stressed, though. It sounds worse than I was its age. Good thing you were there, Noelle. Thank you. Really. Really, really. And even though it's hard, I know Pond has a great support system behind it, and you're part of that.
Words hit me with a weight of responsibility since it was a huge part. I wondered what it would mean for me to leave the forest. Lake, can I talk to you about something?
Of course, Noelle. What's on your mind?
I hadn't kept it the secret on purpose. What was on my mind wasn't something I wanted to talk about, but today made the necessity of doing so clear. Most humans can't see spirits yet, and I'm lucky to have gotten to know you guys, but Stone told me a few weeks ago that I'll become like the rest of the humans one day. Soon, maybe, and it was hard to find the words.
I understand.
Obviously, neither of us knew what to say when we sat in silence for longer neither of us liked. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up so suddenly.
No, don't apologize. I'm really glad you told me. It's just also sad that we'll have to say goodbye one day. But we can make the most of it until then, right?
Looks like I have to go.
Okay, take care of yourself. And you want to talk tomorrow, I'll be here.
I nodded. Hey, they're back.
Noelle, we went on our field trip. It's all humans. What did we see again? I think it's called a restaurant. They served some weird food and it smelled really good.
Alright, settle down now. You'll talk Noelle's ear off. It's okay, I'm really glad he enjoyed it. What about you? I must admit, it wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. Much safer. How about you? What were you up to? I helped out Pond, nervous about growing up, and Lake asked me to. It seems like Pond is in good hands, with you and Lake supporting it. They are siblings after all, and you should...
They're siblings after all, and you should always look out for your siblings.
That's right. But more than just your siblings, we all need to look out for each other. As I kicked the mud off the shoes, I realized my socks had gotten wet too, and I thought about how Lake and Pond must feel this way always. Alrighty, I think unfortunately we're gonna have to call it here because I don't want this video to be too long. And even though I am loving this game, at the end of the day, day's gotta end. So thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, click the bell to get notified. Merry Christmas Eve. Tomorrow is Christmas, so we just have one more day. And thank you, of course, for this little series. I know that I end up missing one day, but hey, missing one day is better than missing 10 that I did last year. So at least I actually was able to get through the series this time and end off on such a special game. I really enjoyed playing this game, and I hope to revisit it sometime. But yeah. Like I said, end of the day, day's gotta end. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, remember to go be awesome.
Every day.
And all the time.
See ya.